Hello and welcome to this edition of GCS Today here on Channel 21. I'm Todd Hagans. Today we are highlighting the top 10 stories of 2015 for Gaston County Schools. And joining me is our Superintendent of Schools, Jeff Booker. Mr. Booker, thank you for being here.
It's great to be with you.
2016 is here, Mr. Booker, and before we move ahead, we want to take an opportunity to look back at 2015 and the top stories in Gaston County Schools. So we have developed a top 10 list that we want to share, and before we do, it was a challenge for us to come up with just 10 because we had so much happen in 2015.
Yeah, it was a big year and a lot of positive things, so it'll be great to hear what your top 10 are.
Okay, we're ready to start with number 10, the summer reading program. The summer reading program expanded this year to provide instruction for students in first, second, and third grade, those students who needed a little extra help, and it was a successful program.
The summer reading program is one of the highlights for sure of our year. In fact, I don't know why it's number 10, because to go watch those kids be in small group learning or one-on-one learning and continuing what they've done in the spring and knowing it's preparing them so as we came back this fall, they were ready to hit the ground running. It was always great energy when you were in those classrooms.
All right, number 9 on the list is the $45 million in scholarships. The class of 2015, they were awarded more than $45 million in scholarships to some of the most prestigious colleges and universities in the nation.
Each year that number is just shocking, Todd. When you think about the amount of earnings that our kids do just through their academic performance. And then what's great is last year, Ivy League, all the schools in the Carolinas, our students are achieving at a high level, and it just shows up in the colleges that they then attend.
And you mentioned Ivy League, and we can't say it enough, but we'll say it again. We had a student to receive a $250,000 scholarship to attend Yale University.
Oh, yes, sir, but don't forget, we had Park Scholars, we had Levine Scholars. So we had children that were being recognized throughout the nation.
That's right. Number 8 on our countdown, career and technical education. The Board of Education appointed a committee to explore ways to enhance the career and technical education program in Gaston County Schools, and I know that we're going to be hearing a little more about what the committee came up with.
Yes, that committee spent 6 months. They visited other school systems in the Carolinas. They also looked at some national models and are bringing some recommendations to the board about how to expand our career and technical education and what we should be targeting as we grow forward as a district. So it is exciting.
Number 7, the Spirit of the Economy Award. The Board of Education received the Spirit of the Economy Award for contributions to the local economy and economic development efforts. And that was a great presentation to our board.
Oh, and it was a super night to be there with all the business leaders and have them acknowledge the role that the school system plays in the economy, but also it was an acknowledgement of how well we're working with the business community and the support that they're giving to our school system. I believe it's one of the strides you'll see, particularly with our career and technical education initiative. Working together, we're going to make real progress.
And of course, that award was presented by the Gaston Regional Chamber of Commerce, and we're very appreciative of everything they do for our schools and the partnership we have with the local chamber.
Yes, sir.
All right, number 6 is the highest graduation rate ever for Gaston County Schools. That rate reached 86.3% for the class of 2015, and it's our highest ever.
You know, it continues a trend, 6 years now. We've continued to grow that, but it shows also that when our team focuses and works together collaboratively, from the teachers through the guidance counselors, through the administrative leadership and our principals, that we accomplish great things, and we look for that number to continue to grow.
And I like to say, Mr. Booker, that we have more students graduating from high school now than ever before.
Yes.
All right, number 5 on our review of 2015 is the Regional Teacher of the Year. South Point High School English teacher Bobby Kavnar was named the Southwest Region Teacher of the Year for 2015-2016.
And we think we have an outstanding candidate for the State Teacher of the Year. But you know, this recognition really reflects that over the last 6 years we've had 4 candidates make the regional. And so it really reflects the total teaching body we have out there. We have great professionals who deliver quality instruction on a daily basis, and to have one step forward and be recognized is an honor for the whole district and all of his peers.
And Bobby is an excellent representative for Gaston County Schools for our region, and it would not surprise me at all if he is not selected as the State Teacher of the Year this spring. It'd be a great honor for us. All right, we are continuing on our countdown. We're at number 4, the STEAM Elementary Magnet School. The Board of Education approved a new magnet school that focuses on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
This was out of our community talks. People said options. We need to feel like we have more choices. We have 2 outstanding choices with the Gaston Early College and then Highland School of Technology. This choice will allow people at a younger age to become involved in choice. And we see this program falling right in line with those, where in February, March, we'll have a lottery process and move forward. But we're very excited, and we hope this is the first of many to come.
And more information is coming, like you said, this spring about that magnet program. It will be located on the campus of the current Hawks Nest Intermediate School. And I imagine we'll be here next year talking about the success of that magnet program in our community.
Yeah.
Okay, we are at number 3 on our countdown, the year in review for 2015. And number 3 is Chromebooks for the classroom. Gaston County Schools received $1.1 million from the county, which made it possible to purchase 4,300 Chromebook computers for our classrooms.
It was an exciting day to be out watching 4,000 Chromebooks be delivered throughout the district. It was a real impact because it allowed us to take schools that had only 2 carts and maybe add 4 or more carts there. So we've gotten our ratio on a student basis where we have 1 device for every 2 students. We'll look to drive that ratio closer to a 1-to-1 in the future.
And I think our parents, our teachers, the students, everyone will say they need that technology in the classroom, and they were happy to see those Chromebooks coming into those classrooms. So I certainly think that is money well spent on technology in our classrooms. All right, we're nearing the top of our countdown for 2015. We are at number 2, and number 2 is the Nickels for Neighbors campaign. Our schools collected more than $25,000 to help students in South Carolina affected by the devastating flood.
Todd, this one almost should have its own category. This is such a reflection of the total learning that's going on in our schools. To be in a school and watch children bringing in Ziploc bags full of change and dumping it in boots, and then to go into classrooms where they were using it as teaching, counting the money, sorting it, and then just to be overwhelmed. The night it was announced to the board, it was $25,000. That is a lot of money to be raised by 55 schools. And to have the pleasure of going down there and presenting the checks and watching those districts receive it, because some of them have only 800 children in their entire district, and to give that money, they were very touched, and it was just an honor to be a part of that.
It really made a difference in those communities.
Oh, yes.
And to see our students bringing in their change, their Ziploc bags, filling up the rain boots, filling up the piggy banks, it really made an impression on our community and also on the communities in Clarendon and Williamsburg counties in South Carolina.
We've gotten letters from a state senator in South Carolina, as well as a representative, just acknowledging how honored they were.
Number 2, we did a great thing with the Nickels for Neighbors, number 2 on our countdown. We're now at number 1 on the year in review for Gaston County Schools in 2015, and number 1 has to be the 2 new schools that are coming for Gaston County Schools.
What a great commitment by our county commissioners and the whole voting community that we have the funds to do 2 replacement schools. We have 5 middle schools that are old high schools operating. So this is the first of what we hope will be 5 replacements that we will get to do. And it's in Stanley Middle School. So that design has already started. The bid for both that and the elementary replacement, which will be at Pleasant Ridge, are slated to start this spring. And it's a very exciting time.
And back in March, when our Board of Education voted to approve the 2 new schools, that was a very historic moment, I think, for Gaston County Schools, because we get new schools in Gaston County, but to have 2 coming on board basically at the same time, it's a big moment for Gaston County.
And it's a commitment to communities. To be replacing schools where they are, it says, we're a part of the whole community and not just building to meet growth. And that's what's really exciting.
And we will certainly hear more about our new schools, the new elementary school in West Gastonia, the new middle school in Stanley. Those groundbreakings will take place this spring, so we will have a lot.
And both of those will have websites where people can follow the progress of them that will
Right.
have links on our website.
And we're looking forward to when we open those schools in 2017. It will be very exciting for all of us.
It's hard to believe we're at the end of 10 because there's so many more things that we haven't gotten to mention.
We could talk about a lot more stories, a lot more great news that happened in Gaston County schools, but this is our top 10 for 2015, and we are looking forward to a great 2016 in Gaston County schools. Superintendent of Schools Jeff Booker, thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Todd.
And we appreciate you watching GCS Today here on Channel 21, and we hope you will be with us next time.